want to feel so energetic? Try Power Thirst, energy drinks for people who need gratuitous amounts of energy. With all new flavors like chocolate energy. It's like adding chocolate to an electrical store. Sound the alarm. You're going to be uncomfortably energetic. What's that? You want strawberry? Well, how about strawberry? Real lightning. Sports. You'll be good at them. It's an energy drink for men. Energy.
So, as obviously many of you may know, I will be warning you about the use of energy drinks. So, I've been researching this topic for the past 2 weeks, and I've been drinking them for much longer. I'm sure that many, or more than half of us, have tried energy drinks, because according to a survey done by nutritionjournal.com, 51% of college students drink at least one energy drink a month. So today I will discuss the history of energy drinks, its caffeine content, and its consumption among athletes. First, I will talk about the history of the energy drink. Drinks offering large amounts of caffeine was first seen in the 1980s by a product called Jolt Cola. But the first true energy drink was introduced in 1997, and you may know that as Red Bull. But Red Bull is now one of many energy drinks offered in the market today. According to the sportjournal.org, in 2006, 500 new varieties of energy drinks were introduced, and sales went from $3.5 billion in 2006 to $4.7 billion in 2007. So energy drinks are available just about anywhere. They're offered next to soft drinks and vending machines, convenience stores, grocery stores, and much more. Now that I've talked about its history, I'll talk about its caffeine content. The main ingredient of pretty much all energy drinks is caffeine. Although caffeine in limited quantities improves mood and cognitive performance, but consuming more than limited quantities can generate many negative effects. High doses of caffeine can negatively affect concentration, attention, and behavior, and can produce irregular heartbeat, nausea, restlessness, headache, and dehydration. According to the UC Davis Division of Agriculture and Natural Resources, the caffeine content of a single serving of an energy can range from 72 to 150 milligrams, but often contains 2 to 3 servings, which can raise the caffeine content to as high as 294 milligrams per bottle. Comparing this to caffeine, which has about 100 coffee, which has about 100 milligrams of caffeine. However, some companies, to set themselves apart, have made energy drinks such as Fix, which has 500 milligrams of caffeine in just 20 ounces. Now, however, since coffee is served hot, which is often sipped slowly, energy drinks usually come in a cold can, so they're often chugged and drinking at a much faster pace, and this allows them to be drinking much quicker, and allows a much higher dose of caffeine to enter the body much more quickly. Now that I've talked about its caffeine content, I'm going to talk to you about its consumption among athletes. Many companies such as Red Bull market towards athletes, which is seen in this commercial.
Welcome to my world, the world of Red Bull.
As you see in that commercial there, Red Bull often markets towards athletes. Commercials like this, give them an idea that by drinking Red Bull, they can ride these huge waves like this, or jump over, like you've seen in Travis Pastrana's commercial where he jumps the 50-foot gap over New Year's. And athletes should be extremely cautious of drinking energy drinks. One example of this is Ross Cooney, an Irish basketball player who at the age of 18 died of a cardiac arrest after drinking 4 Red Bulls before a game. Now, obviously, it should be common sense that you should drink 4 Red Bulls before a game, but it should be more widely known that athletes shouldn't drink energy drinks such as Red Bull. Now, in conclusion, I've talked about the history of energy drinks, their caffeine content, and its consumption among athletes. Hopefully, through this speech, you will think twice about drinking energy drinks. Thank you.
So, Oscar, you here? Oscar's apparently not here. All right. I like the video clip at the beginning. There's nice energy there. I think you need to follow up with a little bit more energy yourself. I don't want to suggest you drink an energy drink, but you need to kind of, I mean, you start out with something that's fun, there's a bit of humor in it, and then you kind of just fall into reading a little bit, and you need to talk to us a little bit more, especially after setting us up that way. The topic's nicely introduced, though, by that, and it's clear what you're going to be talking about. I thought the setup of your supporting structure was a little bit thin. It was clear while you were presenting it, and I liked the summary, but it just seemed like it rushed by at the beginning. The historical context was a little underdeveloped. I liked the material on the second point much better. I thought you had some good information on that point that you developed pretty well. The other video clip is okay at explaining the marketing issue, although I got to be honest with you, I've never seen that before. The only Red Bull ads I remember are the cartoons where people end up with wings. So, you know, I'm not saying that that's not something that's typical. It's just something that I hadn't seen before, so I thought it was interesting, and damn, that was a big wave. There's a little bit too much reading of the material there, and I think you need to get away from that. We're going to work on that on this next go-round on speeches. Like I said, I thought your internal signposts were pretty good. There was a very good summary at the end of the speech. I thought you did a nice job on most things. You need to work a little bit on presentation. Okay. Taste the Beast Minotaur. That's the Red Bull.